Ever since we started this, Frank has been always wanting to try new and different things. Dad started off, his parents were Italian immigrants, and they settled in New York. He grew up in New York, and he got a job eventually as I believe, a cameraman in Washington, D.C. The lighting person had left, and they made a call. They said, who wants to be the lighting guy? And Dad goes, well, I'll do it. And then that was the beginning. He came down to Miami, and he ended up getting together with WTVJ, which at the time was the very first television station in the state of Florida to go on the air. There was a lot of innovations. The industry was very young then. And then I believe about 1980, Dad decided that we were going to try and do this as our own business. Back then, boxing was very basic. They really just wanted to see the people in the ring. And so when we got in there, together we were able to introduce innovations that really, it's almost a standard today. Some of the things that we started. Smoke machines, moving lights, and laser lights. That turned into walk-ins, LED screens. We started putting some gels in there to warm the audience. It was a beautiful contrast. Those beauty lights turned into truss toners. People saw that and they had no idea what that was. It was the first time that anybody had ever seen anybody. They didn't even know what it was. They didn't know how we did it, what it was that we did. They just saw that it looked 10 times better. The things that we introduced into the shows at that time, if they are not included into a show today, people would be like, what's wrong? We ended up expanding it into broadcast, television broadcast, mostly sports events. Dad got a call one day. It wasn't for news, it was for sports. It was for football, I believe. They were trying to introduce this new concept. We went in there and we were able to be a part of that. That was a very successful thing. It ended up being ESPN. We really had a lot of latitude to, once again, go into something that nobody has really done before. We really excelled at it. Well, now we were doing football, we were doing baseball, soccer. Dad did bowling, billiards. At that time, it was just ESPN. And then obviously there started some mergers that started coming in. They merged with ABC. As ABC started to pick up on that concept, we started getting more work similar to that. We've worked with Showtime, HBO, ABC, ESPN, Disney. I think some people are scared. They want to do things that work. They don't have the courage to step out of the box and say, let's try something different. Let's make this better. Let's not just go by the same standards. And he's taught me how to deal with adversity in an effective way.